that way. So just be forewarned. So we've got an amazing lineup today. I'm super excited. We've got Kristen and Adam. We're going to start with Kristen. I'm going to put you over here in our little spotlight position. And Kristen, you are the Business Development Manager at HireMilitary. But before we get into that, I just want to point out that you have stacks of boxes behind you. And there's a reason for that, right? You are a military spouse that just finished a PCS move. Where in the world are you?
Yes. Thank you. I am coming to y'all from, I would say beautiful, but that's not always the case, from sunny Fort Irwin, California, the National Training Center. So don't mind the boxes in the background. We did hang one thing, let's see, on the wall for y'all over there. My husband put that up last night. So we have something on our walls. And we arrived about 10 days ago. So we are still very much in the thick of things, PCS full swing here.
That is Mil Spouse Life 101 right there. I love it. I love it. So Kristen, you are the Business Development Manager at HireMilitary. I'm so excited that you have joined our team. What exactly do you do at HireMilitary?
Yes, I'm 3 weeks in on the job. So amidst the PCS, I was fortunate enough to join the HireMilitary team. And in my role as a business development manager, I work with employers that are looking to hire our extremely talented service members and utilize the DoD Skill Bridge internship program to kind of get a best fit scenario for both that service member and employer. And the best part about the DoD Skill Bridge program that we'll go into is that the service member actually gets to participate while they are still on active duty.
That's great. So that was my next question. So first of all, I had never even heard of the Skill Bridge program until probably like a couple months ago. And even my husband, who's been in the Army for 19 years, had never heard of the Skill Bridge program until I told him about it. So a lot of people seem to not be aware that there is a DoD Skill Bridge program. So can you tell us a little bit about what it is, what it's for?
Absolutely. So every branch is able to participate in this program. It's not just, my husband's Army. It's not just an Army thing. It is a program through the Department of Defense that is available to transitioning service members within their last 180 days. You're eligible. So in that last 6 months of service, you can essentially intern with a company, see if it's a mutually beneficial fit. And then with the goal of, upon completion of the internship and that service member's time in service, be hired on for full-time employment.
Oh, that's incredible. That's incredible. So how exactly does HireMilitary help with that whole process?
Sure. So with anything Department of Defense related, there is a ton of red tape. You need command approvals all the way up through the various branches. And so HireMilitary is really a full service company that helps employers navigate all of that. So we can provide services as far as matching that employer with a candidate, a transitioning service member that they're looking to fill in a certain role. Or if companies come to us and they say, hey, we've already connected with a service member, we've agreed to this fellowship, but we don't even know, right, where to begin with all of this paperwork. And we are an organization that really makes it turnkey for both that employer and the service member. And if, you're a hiring company and you just don't even know where to start, where to engage those transitioning service members, you just see the quality and skills and talents that those transitioning service members and veterans would bring to your organization. We actually have a team of account managers that work hand in hand with business development. And those account managers are essentially your recruiter, right? They work in our database. We have candidates, transitioning service members all across the country, and they work with those employers one-on-one to fill those roles.
So it sounds to me like it's a mutually beneficial relationship, right? It benefits both the service member and the employer. Is that kind of what I'm understanding about the Skill Bridge program?
Absolutely. So that service member is still paid by the Department of Defense. So all of their health care, all of those benefits that we have as active duty service members and their families are included. right? So the company's not out any money in that sense. And they get to see that service member in what could potentially be their full-time employment role. So the employer gets to see what that service member is like in their company culture. That service member gets to experience that company culture and truly what they think that role is. Is it the same, in civilian life? And best yet, if that company is to hire that intern at the end of their fellowship, I mean, that's the end goal. That's the golden ticket. That's the best thing.
Yeah.
And this fellowship kind of allows them to try before you buy, right? For both the employer and that service member.
Yeah, and it seems like that would alleviate a whole lot of stress for someone transitioning out of the military, just to know that they have that potential for employment at the end.
Absolutely. And another thing to point out is we have employers in industries all across the country. And so just because you're at Fort Irwin, California, right? And you may not want to stay here in California. Say you want to get back home to Central Texas. These fellowships are transferable. So just where you are physically boots on ground does not mean you have to stay there. And I think that's the beauty of it too, is you can experience, a different city, a different culture. You're not confined by where you're currently stationed.
Awesome. Well, that transitions nicely to our next guest, Adam Martinez. You are an account manager with HireMilitary, and I understand that you have some incredible opportunities today for transitioning service members. I would love for us to talk about that. The first ones we've got, looks like you've got multiple positions with Teamwork Security in Columbia, Maryland. Please tell me about that.
So thanks, everybody. And hi, folks. So Teamwork Security has a couple of positions open as of right now, and they're looking to fill. We're doing our very best to try to give them as many candidates as possible so they can do the proper screening to find the right fit for Teamwork. So the first one up that we're looking for is the Customer Success Manager. And some highlights about the position. They're looking for somebody that can create trusted relationships, that can help onboard new customers and really to identify new opportunities for Teamworks themselves. Kind of like a BD role for them at Teamworks themselves. The next role is an analyst, just a basic analyst or a cyber analyst that they're looking for. Somebody with an Intel background, somebody who's good at training and that can present is very helpful for them. And also cyber experience is always beneficial to a company like Teamworks. And of course, something that they're always looking for is a software engineer. Anybody with a cyber background, intelligence background, they're always willing to take a look at the background, the resumes, to see if it's a good fit for Teamworks themselves, because they're always looking for developers to help grow their team.
So here's my question, Adam. So let's say that you are interested in one of these positions, but you don't necessarily live in Columbia, Maryland. Does that present a problem? How does that work?
So both majority of the positions that Teamworks is offering can be remote. So anybody can apply for the position anywhere, pretty much globally. They just have to have the right character, background, and experience that fits the roles.
Gotcha. And they do need to be qualified for the DoD Skill Bridge program, correct? Okay.
Right.
Perfect. Okay, so thank you for that. Next up, we've got Collinwood Technology Partners. Looks like they're looking for a recruiter.
Right. In West Chicago, a good friend over at Noah Wolf at Collinwood Technology Partners. He's looking for. He had two positions open. We're filled one. We're currently doing the paperwork for one individual, so we're looking for another individual to fill the next role for their technology recruiter. So anybody with a recruiting background or an HR background that can help them grow their recruiting needs over in West Chicago, who's interested in moving to Chicago. Actually, the position itself, the majority of the training is done in Chicago, but the position actually where you're going to be employed can be done anywhere in the country. So really the beginning of that is in Chicago for training purposes. It's just but they just need you at the headquarters for that time period. But after that, you can work from anywhere in the world. So that's another benefit about being a part of Collinwood Technology Partners, and it's a great company to be a part of. It's just a matter of getting to Chicago is always the hurdle that some folks are just kind of adamant about. So looking forward to filling that next spot.
So it sounds like there's some flexibility there as
Right.
far as like where you can be located. They just need you in-house for training.
Correct. That's correct.
Awesome. Okay, fantastic. Let's talk about how you apply for these positions. So just go to HireMilitary.us, you register, you apply.
Yep.
Can you remind me one more time, how are you eligible for the DoD Skill Bridge program? How does that work again? How do we know if we're eligible for these positions?
So in your last 6 months of transition, it has to be on from your 180 days from the time of separation, and it's command approval. And every branch of service, God bless them, they have created their own policies. So good news, HireMilitary knows all their policies and can do all their paperwork. So it makes it seamless for every employer and every candidate. And we'll get all the paperwork rolling for them. So really, it is turnkey, as Kristen alluded to earlier, that we help them kind of make this process a whole lot easier. So really, it's just in your last 6 months of service, you get a command approval. And then from there, it's about acceptance from a company perspective. And then from that, we'll take care of the rest when it comes to paperwork.
Fantastic. Well, I think we have covered everything for today. Again, I hope this has been helpful for everyone tuning in. We do this same time, same place, every Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern. We've always got internships. It's changing, like what's available changes every day. So go ahead and register at HireMilitary.us. That way you're already in our pool of candidates. So when something awesome comes up, you're already in there and you're already ready to apply. So Kristen, good luck with those boxes. We look forward to all the magic that's going to happen behind you in the days ahead. So Adam, you have a wonderful rest of your day. Everyone tuning in, have a wonderful afternoon, and we will see you guys next time. I'm gonna close us out. Close us down. Bye, guys. Wait, in one moment, as soon as I figure out what I'm doing here. Bye, everybody.
Bye.